Tesla CEO Elon Musk, those comments that he made on SNL over the weekend sent the price of Dogecoin plummeting yesterday. It's down just around 23% right now. We want to talk about this. And with that, we want to bring in Jeremy Welch. He's Kraken's chief product officer. And Jeremy, when we know Dogecoin obviously has been extremely volatile, especially over the last several weeks. Today, we're seeing a massive move to the downside, off more than 20%. What do you think of the move?
Well, I think this is just part of the story of cryptocurrencies adoption, right? So cryptocurrencies have moved a lot as they've been adopted. And this is really a really big impact point with cryptocurrency mentioned in a really big way on Saturday Night Live. And so despite the moves, I think Elon is probably still excited. He's shown a lot more excitement around cryptocurrencies generally, including with Tesla, buying into Bitcoin and having it on the balance sheet. So this is just part of, again, the wider story of cryptocurrencies really hitting this mainstream adoption.
But how do you, on one hand, take the joking about it being a hustle, and then SpaceX will accept Dogecoin as payment for Doge 1 mission to the moon? I mean, at what point do people take this seriously? Is really anybody going to do this, or am I missing a joke here because I'm over 50?
Well, Elon has always been kind of mysterious with a mix of his tweets, the way he's run his companies, and the way that he's, again, presented himself. He's always been a little bit of an enigma, and he's created an incredible amount of value. I think that the one thing is, value is value. And right now with Dogecoin, you've got a lot of community buy-in, a lot of excitement around it. And you have a lot of buy-in around cryptocurrencies generally, again, as it gets closer and closer to a really wide adoption. You've got banks that are going to start supporting cryptocurrencies in a wider way this year. And so, again, overall, I think this is just representative of the adoption. And for Elon, again, he's always been a little bit of an enigma character. So the fact that he's joking about it on the one hand, and then on the other hand, he's accepting it for a rocket to the moon is just a testament to him, and again, to his belief in the cryptocurrencies generally.
But Jeremy, what about the fact, though, that people are saying this is a joke? The wild swings that we've seen in Dogecoin is taking away from the realness or the seriousness of some of the other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or like Ethereum. I guess, where do you stand on that?
Look, if you compare, I think Elon Musk, despite the fact that he's enjoying Dogecoin and he's enjoying it with the community, he's had more impact on the space by exposing with Tesla, by exposing Bitcoin on the balance sheet. He's potentially had more impact than anybody else in the world, because now you have Bitcoin exposure to investors at S&P 500, to a very wide investor base. They're now getting exposure to this asset, which has been called the digital gold. It has it's revolutionary in terms of its technology, but it's only just starting to get wide acceptance. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see many more companies on the S&P 500 also added to the balance sheet over time. But it is again, Elon has his mysterious ways, and so he's balanced on the one hand, making these really big moves and these really big impacts, with also really relishing and enjoying in the community aspect of this and the fun of it with Dogecoin and some of the memes.
So, Jeremy, what happens at the top of this hour? We spoke to an analyst who said people who say that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, there's no fear of government regulation because money launderers and the cyber thieves who are holding up the pipeline, the colonial pipeline, it's not an issue. He said that's rubbish. It absolutely is an issue. And there's a need for the government to regulate crypto because of that. What happens to the trading if governments, whether it's right or wrong, do begin to regulate?
Look, it's going to be a natural thing for governments to get more involved and adapt their laws to cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies do represent new types of technology. Any type of new technology, we've seen changing laws around any type of new technology. It's been the case with the internet. When the internet rolled out, it was also the case with automobiles, right? Long ago. So we will have more laws and more regulations over time. And that's okay. That's an okay thing. We've been working, Kraken. We just announced last year, we just got a new type of bank charter, the SPDI bank charter. So there's a lot of innovation in ways that can happen with the government and with new laws and adapting laws. And we're really excited about that. But the scale that we're going to see as we transition to the mainstream, there's no doubt that there's going to have to be some involvement from the government. And we've been excited again to work with the Wyoming bank charters, SPDI, and others to make sure that the way that they're adapting these laws is favorable to take advantage of a lot of the new benefits that are coming from these open systems like Bitcoin and Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies.
Jeremy Welch, Kraken's Chief Product Officer, thanks so much for taking the time.